Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Flushed out right. Oh, good move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Bears at 12-1 now to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the option right is Fields.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little.
Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And bulldozing his way through. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Eventually, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. scoring summary. 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Goff.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, 42 yards.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. and it's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Fields throwing again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Fields.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Off play action. Fields
Rolling to his right.
and that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Now here's Trenton Gill now. Back deep is Charlie Jones.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. There he goes, left side.
Now look out. He's to the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as they'll get this up past the 40. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second down, here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And at third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
Goff on first down.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Third down and 6. Back to throw, Fields.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st down, Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now it's Fields.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Goff now to throw.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Straight ahead, Gibson.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's complete to Laporta. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. So this drive spans 7 plays.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down.
Monday.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Andrews.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
53 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. On first down, it's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, Montgomery, and he'll get it down to the plate of the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Santos' kick is up and through, and with it, they have taken the lead.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way.